Good morning. It is Monday, 24 August. Yeah, 94th day on trail. It's about 10:10 in the morning. We've been on trail for about, I don't know, 20 minutes. Leaving Kinsman, Knotch. We stayed in North Woodstock last night. N32 is the hotel we stayed at. Resupplied. Yeah, we're doing the first climb for the day. Headed towards Mount Wolf. The first hill for the day is a little over 1,000 foot. I didn't get the distance, but I'm not sure the goal. It's almost getting too difficult to walk and talk and record at the same time, so I'm gonna have to slow down when I do the videos. But the goal for the day is I'm not sure. Looks like we're looking at a Kinsman pond or Lonesome Lake hut. We're not really interested. It looks like all the shelters you actually have to pay to stay, $10 for the Appalachian Mountain Club. Apparently maintains them, so it's $10 per night per person. So we're not really interested in that. If need be, we will. The huts, we don't think. Some of them apparently are open, serving food, but last we heard, you still can't sleep in them. So looks like you can camp around them, but sounds like they're busy places. So we're just using those as targets or destinations, mileage wise, and then the intent is to find stealth sites to be camping at. We're looking at 3 days, 3 and a partial, before we go into I think it's North Conway, where there's an outfitter where we can get new shoes and anything else we need to wrap the trip up. But yeah, so I'll jump on. Like I say, I think it was Mount Hut, whatever this first mountain is. It's not a 4,000 footer. It's like 3,400 feet. But I'll jump on and share those views and any views in between. Looks like we've got a couple of waterfalls today. We do have, I guess, at least 2 4,000 footers, south and north Kinsman peaks. And we may have a third one, depending on how far we push. Getting a late start though. Our initial goal was like 11.5 miles. The next target we had was like 13.5. So we'll see how the day goes. I'll see you down trail. So we figured out, or according to Google and the elementary search, this is a moose poop. So there's moose pooping on the trail. That means there's moose around here somewhere. So I'll be on the lookout for some moose. I swear I'm gonna be upset if I don't get to see a moose sometime along this hike. We did talk to a SOBOer who was coming out of New Hampshire, who hadn't seen one through the Wides or New Hampshire. He still has a slight chance seeing one in Massachusetts, but so we didn't see any in Mass. So I'll see you down trail. To steal the first boardwalk for the day. These boards are definitely in disrepair. Look at this view. Absolutely a gorgeous way to start the day. It's going to be interesting at some point, either today or I think tomorrow. There's like a 12-mile section, I guess, above tree line. So we got to look at that close. Unless that may be after we come out of Conway up by Mount Washington. There was a warning for SOBOers, but there was no warning for NOBOs. But I believe this Francisco Ridge, I think we're going to be hitting today, or this underway section, or I don't know why I keep calling it underway. This little stretch before our next resupply, where there's a big area we'll be walking above tree line. So, okay, I'll see you down trail. It's amazing what these trees will do to try to survive out here in the rocky tops. Literally, I mean, that thing is 90% on a rock. This area, New Hampshire's just gorgeous. Even when you're not on the summits. I'll tell you, I'm hoping Maine is just as beautiful. We're still, the initial nasty climb is down, but we're still working on the overall climb for the first peak today. 2.5 miles to a view, or a documented view, and then 2.8 to the summit of Mount Wolf. So, yeah, I'll see you up at the view or the summit or somewhere in between. We're supposed to be going uphill here, but yeah, it goes, likes to go up and down. You can't go up as much if you don't go down some, right? Still waiting on a moose. I don't want to say a moose. There's more moose poop. It's like, I don't know, the 7th pile I've passed coming up here. So we're 0.2 miles from the water source, 0.6, I think, from the view, and 0.9 from the summit of Mount Wolf. So most likely I will stop and hydrate at the 0.2. I'll check. I'm not sure what the next water source is, but we got the 2 4,000 footers coming, so might as well hydrate as much as I can. Yeah, so most likely I will jump back on for the view, so unless a moose jumps out at me or something else of interest comes up to share with you guys. That is the next point of interest. So I don't know, I think I've still got quite a bit up to do to get to the summit. I don't know, it's hard to tell with the forest being so thick. I also don't know how moose walk around up here. Maybe that's why all their poop's on the trail. It just means my luck of seeing one should increase if they walk down the trail, right? assuming that is the summit of Mount Wolf over there. So that's where we're headed. There's a view somewhere between here and there. But yeah, that's my assumption. I don't know if you could see that or not. This is the view from coming up Mount Wolf. As a Mount Wolf is not a 4,000 footer. It's like 3,000 something. But there's the actual summit. So that's where we're headed. Just so we can go down, and then I think we start the journey towards the 4,000 footers. Yep, that is where we're going. Then we're gonna go downhill for the most part for 3.2 miles, and then then we start the uphill towards the 4,000 foot, which would be, I guess, south and north Kinsman mountains. 3.7 miles down trail. Shortly after we start the uphills up Kingsman's mountain is a couple waterfalls at 3.7 and 3.9 according to GetHooks. So I will see you most likely at the waterfalls, unless something intrigues me to share between here and there. I don't think the downhill didn't look too stiff or too steep, so unless there's something extreme there, I probably won't be jumping on to share those, but you never know. This is a 100-yard Blue Blaze spur trail, whatever you want to call it, off Mount Wolf to a lookout is what they call it. No idea what the mountains are over there, but I'm sure at some point we will be on them. I don't know. Maybe that's north and south Kingsman. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I'll check the notes. I don't know if it says or not. But okay, time to start mostly downhill, so I can start the uphill up Kinsman Mountain. Well, this isn't documented anywhere, but I'm assuming it's oh, excuse me, some kind of a beaver pond. Yeah. So it's definitely not in GetHooks anywhere, at least here. I think there is a beaver pond way further down trail, but yep. 1.7 miles until I reach the bottom of this mountain, so I can start the ascent to Mount Kinsman. That's got to be it in front of me. But I tell you, it's difficult to keep my eyes off the trail, or on the trail, with views like that. It's like it pops up all the time off to the side. But this terrain is so bad. It's almost like Pennsylvania as far as having to keep your eyes on trail. For some reason, there's a lot of water, or wet spots, mud puddles, like that. There's been several boardwalks, or boardwalks, I guess, to get through a lot of marshy or wet areas. Uphill, I mean, the climbs, it's, like I said, I guess there's been a lot of areas where you actually have to second guess if you're actually on trail or not. The blazes are, I mean, the blazes might as well be non-existent. I don't even know the last time I saw one. But I'm still on trail according to gut hooks, so, and the pace is so slow. It's, what is it? It's, I've only gone 5.4 miles, and we've been going at it for 3 hours and 48 minutes. So, pace is sucking, and it's hard to accept. I mean, even with the normal train, I guess I was averaging 2 miles an hour, but we're like going just a little over 1, I think now, 1.5 maybe, 1.25. Yeah, it's definitely humbling and hard to grasp hiking for so long and getting such short mileage, but and we haven't even actually started the 4,000 milers yet for the day. Okay, we'll see you down here somewhere. Like I said, I think those mountains that we saw in front of you is where we're going. So we'll see when we get down here. It is 14:35. We are starting the ascent of 2 South Kinsman mountain. It's yeah, I don't know. 2.5 miles up, and I believe it was 2,000 feet. It's like, I don't recall the actual mileage or the elevation. 4,438, something like that. 538. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, 4,358 feet over 2.5 miles. So we'll see you along the way and at the top, but I'll take footage on the way up. It looks like it was supposed to be a 14.1 degree grade incline on the way up this thing. So then we've got the northern Kinsman peak, which is another mile down trail, which it shouldn't be bad. Like, we'll go down approximately 360 feet and then back up right around 300 feet. So, yep, this is the start of the climb. Not bad, but we'll see you up there. I'm not even going to guesstimate the time, but I'll mark time when we get up there. Not quite at the waterfall yet, but a little baby one. Thought I would capture. This may be the first waterfall coming up the trail here. we'll continue going up. All that was within the first 0.5, 0.6. I think it was 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. I don't know if we've actually made it to 0.7. So maybe all those were just the 0.5. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to continue working my way up. More of the stream, some smaller waterfalls coming down the side as we summit Kinsman Southern Mountain, or Southern Ridge, Southern Peak, I guess. Down to another pool. It's could be a nice place to take a swim, I guess. But we got places to go, so we'll see you further on down. Like I said, I don't know if there's more waterfalls coming. There were 3 or 4, but if we're gonna keep traveling next to the stream, I'm sure we're gonna see a couple more maybe. That may be the, that might have been the 0.6. So there might be like one more or something. 0.3 at a Harrington Pond on the way up this mountain. Coming out to Harrington Pond, about halfway up. Definitely like a beaver. Looks like a beaver pond to me. But yeah. It's hard telling. But look at that view. My God. You just, I'm telling you, heaven on earth. almost basically at the top of Kinsman South Ridge. Awesome view. But we are so about to get stormed on. It's thundering. Oh. Yeah, so you can hear that. So we just happen to be in an awesome place for a thunderstorm. I haven't seen any lightning, but we still got walk along the southern ridge. We got to summit the northern ridge. That is just gorgeous. Maybe, yeah, these rocks are going to be extremely dangerous once they're fresh out of a rainstorm. Someone who went down this mountain yesterday already warned us about how slippery it was, and we're going to do it with fresh rain. This is the southern peak of Mount Kinsman. At least I believe it is. I don't see a sign, so maybe we're not quite there yet. That is the rainstorm over there about to kill us. Well, not kill us. Gonna get us wet. Although we might die trying to get off this mountain with wet rocks. It's 16:22 where we are at the summit of the southern peak of Mount Killington. I think it's Killington. Interesting, we just had some lightning and we're on the peak. I believe that is the northern ridge over there, which is a mile away to get to the summit of that. So it's gonna be interesting. With the storm back here. Yeah, I think I just saw lightning back there. So we're gonna make our way down track and see what happens. But we are definitely gonna get stuck in this thunderstorm. We'll just see how much lightning is involved. I don't know how much of this you can see, but we're going down. We summited the north mountain. But it started storming on us, thunderstorm, a little bit of lightning on the southern peak. So we came down, summited the north peak, and now we're headed down in the rain, in the rocks. On the wet rocks, the trail's a stream. So I'm not gonna record anymore, I'm gonna get hurt. We'll see you down at the shelter. We're coming down the northern mountain peak. The rain is trying to stop, or has stopped, but it's everything's wet. And as you see, we're walking on rocks. So I forget the name of the shelter, but that's where we're gonna stay tonight. It's Kinsman Pond Shelter is where we're staying. We're hearing people talk, but I don't know.
It sounds like they're stationary.
Yeah. Well, they may be up here and enjoying the view, because the shelter is 0.2 miles away and then 0.1 mile off trail. So I don't know if we'd hear a casual conversation right now. Maybe. If they were at the shelter.
Right.
So we're approaching Kingman's Pond Shelter. It's supposed to hold like 12 people. Bunch of wooden tent platforms as well. Since we're doing the duplexes, they don't work on the wooden platforms most of the time. There are some other people up here. This place holds 12, so there should theoretically be room. It'd be astronomical to have that many people. But we are in the white, so I'm not sure what's all, or how popular this shit is up here. We'll see in the morning. This is actually unbelievable. This is Kingman's Pond shelter. This huge pond is in the right behind the shelter. It is the water source for here, so I don't think I'm basically gonna be dehydrated. I really don't think I'm gonna eat here or drink this water. We are staying in the shelter. There's a bunch of people so far. They seem to be inconsiderate, so I'm not sure. I think they're all SOBOs. So we shall see. But look at this view. That's if it wasn't storming, that would be sunset. So I don't know if we'll see sunrise or not. Yeah, see there's the shelter right there. Surprisingly, there's no bugs. So absolutely gorgeous.